Streetbeefs family, what's up, y'all? Face with ya. Little rainy day here in VA, and I thought it'd be a good time to sit and watch our videos and read the comments. And you know me, and these days I read the comments maybe once a month, maybe. I used to read them all day, every day. Now I read them maybe once a month, and watching some of the comments on my now favorite Street Beefs fight, Baby J versus Myung. And I got to address some of them. I have to. First, before I get started, shout out to Myung. Let me tell you something about this group of Koreans that have been coming to the yard. They're the most polite, respectful, good sportsmen that you'll ever meet. But they're also warriors. When they get in the ring, they're killers. Okay? Myung just carries himself with honor. It's hard to explain. You'd have to meet him. But when you meet this man, he's just honorable. So shout out to Myung. I want to address a few of these comments that I seen. The first one was so stupid that I deleted it. I'm sorry. I deleted it. It's a dumb comment. And it goes back to the reason people think and say shit like this is that old myth. People have put MMA fighters and pro fighters on such a high level in their brain that they can't comprehend that a regular backyard fighter could ever compete with a pro fighter. But I've already seen it. I've seen it repeatedly. I hate bringing it up, but I've told y'all about my guy Candyman Steve Vukosa, 17-2 as a pro boxer, James Toney's sparring partner. There's videos of Steve Vukosa whooping James Toney in sparring. And let me tell you, Steve Vukosa came to our yard and he got beat quickly by Animal, who had no pro fights. And that's just one. We've seen it before. But so many combat sports fans put pros clear up here in their mind, so when they don't see that happen, they gotta figure out a reason why. And this comment said, yeah, after Myung knocked him down, after that he started just light sparring with him. When did this happen? Because I was right there. I was 2 feet away from him. There was never a time where Myung started going light. Ever. What happened was, after he knocked Baby J down, he probably, rightfully so, thought Baby J was out of it. Baby J stands up, shakes it off, and comes back and starts throwing bombs of his own. And I think Myung said, I'm in a fight here. And I also think Myung said, well, I thought I was going to put this guy away in the first round. Now I'm really going to have to work and pick my shots. So he wasn't being as aggressive. He was picking his shots. But those shots had heat on him. And he almost knocked Baby J down again in the third. That man was not going light. He was pacing himself. He was pacing himself and he was picking his shots. He knew he was in a fight. So, that's just a dumb way of insulting Baby J. Oh, you only did good because Myung started light sparring. It's goofy shit, man. It's insulting to the fighters. But then, secondly, we got people that say, we had one dude, he came on and he was like, yeah, Myung, he used to be an elite fighter, but he's 40 years old and retired. He's not elite anymore. Listen. Would you want to fight Spider Silva at 50 years old? I damn sure wouldn't. Here's the deal. No matter how he was a kickboxing champion. professional in Korea. He's 40. He's not 80. He's 40. George Foreman won a heavyweight title at age 44. Bernard Hopkins won a boxing title at like 48. Point is this. I'm sure he's maybe not what he was in his 30s. He ain't no slouch. And here's Baby J, who never had a pro fight whatsoever, in there banging with him. Okay? I'll just say, man, again, it goes back to, and I've argued against this for years, all right? The gap between a great pro, or no, not a great pro. The gap between a good pro and a great amateur isn't as much as y'all think. I'm telling you. It's not as much as you think. People have these visions that if a pro fighter, man, they come in, they're just going to annihilate everybody. Some might. I would hate to see Francis Ngannou come through the yard because of his physical attributes, okay? Or John Jones. There's some guys that are such freaks of nature that, yes, you got a point there. But don't underestimate people with natural ability who train hard. They may not have the pro accolades that somebody else has, but they got that dog in them. Okay? Lastly, this is totally off topic of what I was just saying. Every freaking time I hear the comments, too many people in the ring, man, there's 6 guys and blah, blah. You notice how it's never the fighters complaining about that? It's always other people. The fighters, they don't give a shit. You know why they don't care? Because we don't get in their way. We're out of their way, okay? We know how to move to make sure we're not obstructing the fight. The only people that complain about that are people watching. And I give you all my word on this. And all Streetbeefs fighters watching this, I want you to hold me to this. If a bunch of Streetbeefs fighters come out and say, man, listen, I just can't handle these people in the ring, we'll change it. But until they start complaining, it's the same with the shoe thing, the light sneaker thing. We've been allowing our fighters to wear light sneakers for 17 years, and I want y'all to hear this. Hear me. I can think of our top 10 head kick knockouts. Only one of our worst head kick knockouts came with sneakers on. And it wasn't because of the sneakers. Dude was just a beast. The rest of them were all barefooted. So with that, if I start seeing devastating knockouts because of sneakers, again, I'll change it. Listen, y'all. I love Streetbeefs. I love our fighters. And there's levels to Streetbeefs fighters. That's what people don't get. We intentionally separate unskilled guys from skilled guys, experienced guys from unexperienced, etc., etc. But our very best Streetbeefs fighters are good fighters with a lot of potential. Okay? We had one guy, damn, I'm going to forget his name. He just fought for Team USA. Or it was some World Series of Fighting or something. Went out there and did great. Looked great. Competing at that level. Lost a very, very close decision. Looked great. Shout out to him. I apologize. Your name escapes me right now. But we've seen it. We've seen, Little Mac went out and won his debut in BKFC, knockout that quick. We've seen guys go out here and look good, man. I just named a couple. I can name a bunch. Don't underestimate Streetbeefs. If you do, that's your mistake. Shout out to our supporters, our fans. We love y'all. Big fights coming, man. Enjoy the videos. Comment below. Thanks for supporting us. We appreciate y'all. Peace.